Hello everyone, welcome back to this lesson. Today we are going to discuss about strategy formulation. This is the major function of strategic management. In this lesson we'll try to know about what is strategy formulation, levels of strategy formulation, and last is steps of strategy formulation. So let's get started. I'm going to talk about what is strategy formulation. Basically, a successful business play most important role to achieve the goal of an organization. So every organization requires a strategy for its operation. In order to come up with these strategies, the process of strategic formulation is vital to the well-being of an organization's administration. Anyway, strategy formulation is essential for achieving and measuring the attainable of goals. After creating strategies, an organization typically educates its employees so they know the organization's purpose, workplace objectives, and goals. On the other hand, the strategic plan allows an organization to examine its resources, provide a financial plan, and establish the most appropriate action plan for increasing profit. Therefore, in the beginning stage of building a business, an organization often needs to identify its goal to plan for success. Another concept of strategy formulation is here. Strategy formulation is the process of establishing goals and determining the proper plan of action to achieve those goals. An organization uses strategy formulation to plan for success and make improvements to workplace strategies as needed. Anyway, another definition is here about strategy formulation. Strategy formulation is the process of using available knowledge to document the intent direction of a business and the actionable steps to reach its goal. Henceforth, this process is used for resource allocation, prioritization, organization weight, alignment, and validation of business goal. Another discussion topic is levels of strategy formulation. Every organization basically follow different types of level to formulate the strategy to continue the activities of that organization. So strategy formulation is process by which an organization chooses the most appropriate courses of action to achieve its defined objectives and goals. In this perspective, this process is essential to an organization's success because it provides a framework for the actions that will lead to the anticipated result. Therefore, strategic plans should be communicated to all employees so that they are aware of the organization's objectives, missions, and purpose. In this lecture, that means in this slide, we see three types of levels of strategy here. First is corporate strategy, business unit strategy, and functional strategy. So these are the major three levels of strategy to formulate strategy formulation. Levels of strategy formulation, the details are here. Just we would like to know what are the explanation of three levels: corporate level, business level, and functional level. At first, I'm going to discuss about corporate level of strategy formulation. This is the foundation level of strategy formulation. In that level, we have to ask question as a manager of an organization what we want to achieve in our organization. This is the basic concept of corporate level strategy. That means it is the overall managerial game plan for a diversified company. It helps to extend company wide achieving target. So it concerns how a diversified company intends to establish business positions in different industries. This level outlines what you want to achieve: growth, stability, acquisition, or retrenchment of the organization. Another level is business level strategy. In this level, every business organization basically maintains such types of level to implement or to formulate their strategy. So, business level strategy refers to the managerial game plan for a single business because it is a business level strategy. It concerns the actions and the process to producing successful performance in one specific line of business. It plays a role in those organizations which have smaller units of business and is considered as the strategic business unit. Last one is functional level. How you plan to grow your organizations in its industry. Just you have to ask question as a manager. So functional level strategy refers to the another managerial game plan for a particular functional activity, business process, or key department within a business. For example, a company's marketing strategy represents the managerial game plan for running the marketing part of business. It defines daily actions, including distribute of resources to deliver corporate and business level strategy. This is the functional level of strategy formulation. In this case, we say that these three types of levels are essential to formulate strategy in an organization. Our another discussion topic is steps of strategy formulation or stage of strategy formulation. If we want to formulate our strategy, then we have to follow the mentioned steps. Develop a strategic mission, establish organizational goals, define strategic objectives, conduct a performance analysis, select and revise a strategy. So, strategy formulation requires these 5 essential steps. It's important to perform each step to confirm your strategy formulation is successful in your organization. So, while using strategy formulation, then we have to consider such types of 5 stages. In next slide, we'll try to know the details about the mentioned steps of strategy formulation. Here we see 5 stages: develop a strategic mission, establish organizational goals, define strategic objectives, conduct a performance analysis, select and revise a strategy. Now I'm going to talk about the details of develop a strategic mission. That is the first step of strategy formulation. A strategy mission is a part of the foundation of an organization which includes the organization's values and long-term goals. So, to identify your company's values, think of practice you would like to see your employee implementing on a daily basis activities. This is your mission. If you want to fulfill or if you want to implement such types of strategic mission, then you have to follow three types of components. These three types of components are time, core values, and business description. Time is the essential fact for every business, for every mission, vision, objectives, and goal. So, in case of planning, if you want to set your plan based on the time, then short-term plan, long-term plan, and mid-term plan. So, when you think you would like your business to be one in the market 5 and 10 years from now, having long-term perspective can help you identify aspect of your strategic business mission, which may involve your target market, customers, and challenge. So time is highly essential in case of strategic mission. Another core values issue is core values. Understanding core values can help you decide how to achieve goals and identify why you are working towards those goals, how they will affect the company, and what outcome they will produce. So a mission often includes core values that have a deeper meaning to the organizations. So core value is the another essential fact to develop a strategic mission for your company. Business description. A business description of a company means what the organization does and hopes to achieve can also assist with developing a strategic mission. Ask yourself what industry your organization is in, what you hope to create, and how you can plan to sell your goods or services to your respected customers in the market. So here you have to describe your business if you want to develop your strategic mission. Another step is establishing organizational goals. Every organization should to establish the goal of that organization, and this is the first step to forming an effective strategy to establish a business goal. Understanding what you are working towards can help you to develop appropriate process and produce to create or to produce your different suitable goods and services to your customers, which help you to earn or achieve your target. So to identify organizational goals, a company should first consider the factors. These factors are necessary to establish organizational goals. First is target market. At first you have to select your target market. At first you have to find your target market for your business. Then customers offering your goods, adaptation to challenge, etc. If we want to say about target market, this factor identifies a specific demographic and market an organization which would like to sell its product or services to your respected customers. This is the good place for your business. Customers is the another factor. Without customers, you cannot run your business. You cannot produce your goods and services. You cannot sell your goods and services. So customers are the highly essential fact in case of establishing organizational goals. So identifying purchasing habit and behavior of target customers is a large part of developing a business goal. Consider asking yourself questions like, why do customers use your product? How do they make purchasing decision? You have to ask yourself. You have to arise questions yourself if you want to establish proper organizational goal. Then offering or goods. This include the product or services you would like to sell to customers. Some questions will help you identify what you are selling, can explore the benefits of your product or services, and what price point is best to sell the product or services to your customers. So you have to think such types of factors: offering or goods, adaptation to change and challenges, anticipated obstacles, and planning solution to them can help an organization to develop a plan of action to reduce the sense of the obstacle of occurring. So as a business manager, you have to have ability to adapt the change and challenge the situation of your organization. Another step is defining strategic objectives. Strategic objectives define what an organization is to achieve so it can be sustainable and competitive over a long time. So objectives also help with creating tasks for employees to reach companies' goals. In this perspective, allowing employees to recognize what goals they are working towards and why they are important for the company to reach can motivate an employee by showing them. So in this case, strategic objective must be defined by a manager to achieve the goal of the organization. Conduct a performance analysis. It is another important step of strategy formulation to conduct a performance analysis. After gaining perspective on what to achieve and why an organization needs to achieve it, the organization should conduct a performance analysis on internal and external department. So in this case, every organization can analyze their own SWOT, that is called strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. Strength and weaknesses are the internal factors that may directly or indirectly impact on organization. Besides, opportunities and threats are also called external factors. They are the directly or indirectly impact on organization. So in this regard, this analysis can help you to examine your current strategy. If you want to achieve your target within your specified time, so you have to analyze your SWOT. And last one is select and revise a strategy. Define what methods to use in a strategy and implement them in the workplace. As you implement a new strategy to reach organizational goals, at first be sure to monitor your progress and consistently conduct analysis to evaluate the effectiveness. The main concept of this step is you have to select and you have to revise. If you see your strategy is wrong, then you may take corrective action to revise your strategy or to implement your another strategy. So in this case, you can also make adjustment to your strategies as market or industry change when it occurs. So you have to think some issues like creating a website to increase customer reach. In this case, you may implement a new online advertising campaign to increase sales, using unique features for product to increase product differentiation, or you may gain a technological advantage by investing in new software program or technology device to improve your productivity and perform market research. This is the essential fact. This is the crucial fact for you if you want to stay in the competitive market. Everybody we know today's market is very competitive. So if we want to stay in this competitive market, ultimately we have to ensure such types of activities, and we have to take proper strategy formulation. We have to implement proper strategy formulation. So these are the valuable steps. These are the crucial steps of every manager of an organization when they want to formulate strategy. Thank you so much for watching this video.